So I just want to encourage some people that are watching this video and you were living a life for the Lord and you're not sure what it is that you have to wait on, if you have to take action, if you have to do something different, and you're just in this sort of lull in between stage. And what I want to encourage many of you guys with is that whatever God has placed in your life, your circumstance, your situation, oftentimes God just wants you to accept it. And I know that it may be difficult to embrace, to see it from a positive angle, but because circumstantially, what you pray for or what God has for you in your life, the twists and turns, the ways and the processes that He's put you in, it doesn't make sense. But one of the things that's very clear in the way that God works is often, if it's God's will for your life, He will circumstantially make it such that that is what it is. Whether it's looking for a relationship, whether it's looking for an open door, an opportunity, a blessing, a new job, whether it's some answer to some question, whether it's some relationship thing, not even romantic, but just you being connected with somebody or not, or a community. All these things happen in such a way for which naturally in the, not just supernatural, but in the natural realm, it plays out in a certain way. So you're not going to get the money, you're not going to get the resources, or you will get the resources, you will get the opportunity, you will get something stewarded to you, because that is how God works. It plays out practically. And so if you're in your head, if you're emotional, if you're just kind of theorizing all these things, if you're always just hoping, and again, hoping is not bad, praying for and idealizing, envisioning, and seeking out something that in some sense will happen, can happen, but you're just sitting there not looking at practical but theoretical, then in some sense you might be wasting your time, in the sense that God has given you already your circumstance. He's already answered certain prayers. He's already given you a season. I'm not saying that's forever. I'm not saying that it's never going to change, but embrace what God has for you in this season, because many of us, until we accept the reality, until we see the circumstance and work with it and pray through it and allow Christ, the Holy Spirit, to work through that thing, then you're not going to move forward to something else. And so fully acknowledge, accept, embrace, pray for, and to work in this season and allow the lessons learned, the teachings, your character being developed, all these things to be worked out in your favor for your good. Because once you get past this, then other things will transpire. That person, that girl, that guy, that money that was lost, whatever it is, it was done for a reason. And you have to learn the lesson. You have to grow in this season. You have to embrace the fact that your sanctification, your being refined as gold, pure as gold in this season matters. Because then when He takes you to the next level, you will look back. You will understand how it is that you have to react. You will understand what it is that you have to do. You will understand how to control your emotions. You will see what the fruit is. And then you can accept and you can work other things out better for your future. And so I want to say here today, for many of you guys, that it's not over and it's only temporary, but you have to accept what God has given you. You have to see that the cards, the deck, the cards that were dealt to you, it makes sense for this season. Now, there are other circumstances, situations for which God has placed you in something, or you placed yourself in something, like with the sinfulness of your nature, for which you shouldn't be there. But God, He's given you clear signs to get out, to move out of that circumstance, but you still catch yourself. You still allow others to impact you and to shake you up, to draw you in. And you're no better than it was before. And you have to get out of that. And that's another situation altogether. But I'm saying for many of us in this season now, God has placed you. He wants you to accept, embrace, and then move forward to the next season in gratitude, in thankfulness, in grace and mercy, and in love to those that are around you and for yourself. Love yourself in the sense of not pride or arrogance, but love that you have this life. Be thankful and love yourself and say that, Lord, you know what? I think there's a reason for this. I think that you have something. I believe, I have faith that this is happening for a reason. I love you for it, and I embrace it. And I want to take this to wherever it is that you have for me what the road is. I want to take it all the way. And I know your ways are higher than my ways. Your thoughts are higher than my thoughts. And I accept and I embrace that. So be encouraged, guys. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.